Hi, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for being here tonight. This is the Gold Humanism Honor Society induction program for the class of 2022. We are delighted to have you here. It is always a little bit different to have a virtual induction ceremony, although it's becoming less and less different for us. But we hope that even though we're not together physically, you'll enjoy this time and you'll be able to enjoy seeing all of our inductees being honored and celebrated. And we hope it's an enjoyable evening for you. If you have any questions or concerns, particularly the panelists and students who are here, you can still message the staff through the chat. And the staff who are here tonight are Melissa Kakis, Amy Fowler, and Joy Scott. So welcome to the program. I would like to begin by recognizing Dr. Wanda Lipscomb. Dr. Lipscomb is the Senior Associate Dean for Diversity and Inclusion and the Associate Dean for Student Affairs and Services in the College of Human Medicine, and she's going to give us opening remarks tonight.
Well, good evening, everyone. You can see I'm using my wonderful Michigan State Go Green, Go White background. Thought that was very appropriate for the ceremony that we're about to begin. I'd like to start by having all of our inductees reflect and think about the College of Human Medicine mission statement. Our mission statement is pretty unique. It talks about the importance of preparing physicians to work across a range of professional areas. But one of the concepts that we have always held dear to us is the concept of serving the underserved. So as I look across the names of the individuals who are being inducted tonight, I'm not surprised at anyone's name. I know for each of the students and each of the faculty, you have each carried yourself in a way that is meritorious with regard to how you interact with others. You are joining a really select group of individuals who have devoted their time and their effort in the service of medical education in a way that is empathetic, a way that is compassionate, a way that is focused on giving to others. The thing that's so exciting always to me about Go Humanism is the fact that you have been nominated by your colleagues. It is the students who you sit with in class, who you've been in with lab, the students who rotated with you through your clerkships are a part of that nomination process. And to reach this pinnacle means that many of your colleagues hold you in high regard. And likewise for the faculty inductees, you have been identified by students as being extraordinary in the way in which you interact with them, the honest approach that you take to the work that you do every day. We're living in very different times. Anytime you turn on the TV, there is enough negative coming back at you to let you know that this is not the world that we want to live in. Another thing that's very interesting in looking across our inductees tonight is the fact that there is a reflection of the diversity that we value so highly in the College of Human Medicine. None of you are selected because of your diversity. It is your diversity that brings your cultural commitment to others. But it is wonderful to see the array of backgrounds of both our students and of our faculty inductees. The College of Human Medicine has worked really diligently over its many decades of existence to keep a focus on patients, to keep a focus on patient care. We look forward to our graduates being individuals who will go into residency and who will make a difference in the lives of patients every day because of the training that you received here at the College of Human Medicine. But I want to remind you that each of you walked in and you brought something really special. That inner being, that value system, that essence of who you are. You each walked in knowing that you were standing on shoulders of your ancestors, proud, strong, driven. And you each have approached your work in life, whether as a student or as a faculty member, bringing honor to your ancestors. So tonight, we hope that you will sit back, relax, and reflect on the things that you have really done. You are the student leaders, you are student council, you are Dean Student Advisory Committee, you're every major student organization represented here in the college. But you were not just members of groups, you were leaders of groups. You were individuals who were willing to go out and reach into the community and touch the hearts and souls of those in which you interacted. So give yourself a chance to applaud yourself tonight. Too often in medical education, the feedback that you receive from us has to do with something that's missing. You didn't submit this, or you almost didn't submit this on time. But we want you to think about all those personal reflections that you wrote over the years, your end of semester assessments, your individualized learning plans, and recognize how much of yourself you've given to medicine. And we look forward to seeing the great work that you're going to do in the future. Finally, I'd like to congratulate our alumnus of the College of Human Medicine, who is joining us tonight as the past leader of the Go Humanism chapter. About to go out and just start medicine in just a few weeks. And I hope that each of you will be thoughtful about looking ahead and interacting and linking with the other Go Humanism inductees from previous years. The characteristics that you carry are so much alike. And so understand that you're coming into a circle of individuals who care about you, but also care about what you care about. Very committed to community. And to our faculty, we welcome you into our very small club. There are not very many of us who are Go Humanism former inductees, but we are a pretty awesome bunch. And I would like to thank Dr. Julie Phillips for her wonderful leadership of the Go Humanism Honor Society with the assistance of Miss Melissa Keikos. They have been investing into this organization throughout this year. This particular program is sort of a product of a lot of work from the year. So sit back, relax, enjoy. It should be fun. I hope all of you inductees are going to come on the screen and say something, even if all you do is say good evening. It is so wonderful to see a real face and a voice. So thank you, and I am turning this back over to Dr. Phillips. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lipscomb. It's so good to hear from you. Thank you so much. We are really delighted this evening because we have a national representative from the Gold Humanism Honor Society, which is one of the really nice things about having a virtual induction program. And she's going to share a few words with all of you about Gold Humanism. I would like to introduce Miss Luisa Tavito. She's the Director of Program Initiatives and of the Gold Humanism Honor Society. Ms. Tavito?
Thank you so much, Dr. Phillips. And thank you, Dr. Lipscomb, for mentioning the connection between, past years of inductees. And to me, that is so critical. And I'm just grateful for you mentioning that, and it's really what will resonate years down the road is the relationship amongst your peers here. So thank you. And thank you to the incredible faculty for being present tonight and for the planning that it took leading up to this this induction. I know what goes into it, and I feel grateful for your dedication to the students that you're going to honor this evening. My name is Louisa Tavito. I'm the Director of GHHS and Program Initiatives here at the Gold Foundation, Arnold P. Gold Foundation. We find ourselves again celebrating a new class of GHHS members virtually. Who knew that we would become so capable of connecting with one another through our screens? I don't know about you, but I feel a deep yearning to keep our humanity afloat, regardless of connecting over Zoom or hiding smiles behind masks. Of course, we'd rather be together tonight, but the magic of these virtual events is that I can join you from my home in New Jersey. This time is a true test of the medical profession and its humanity. You and your colleagues in medicine are rising to meet the immense need of the moment with incredible courage, care, and compassion. You are part of the great historical line of healers who help us all thrive. I don't know how to begin to thank you for that. Today is a touch point for you in your lifelong journey as a leader in humanism in healthcare. You have shown that you understand how critical it is to be human yourself in your future role as a physician, to listen carefully, to show respect, and to care with compassion. The Gold Foundation created the Gold Humanism Honor Society in 2002 to emphasize that optimal medical care depends on compassion, collaboration, and scientific excellence. It depends simply on the human connection. Today, there are more than 175 chapters of GHHS, both nationally and internationally. There are 35,000 members, most of whom are now practicing physicians. GHHS members are found all over the world, and they are your fellow leaders of humanism. These are the people that are standing up for patients, advocating for the populations that often suffer most due to grave injustices. They are standing at the bedside of their patient, holding their hands and crying with family members, and then taking these emotions and using them to make small, perhaps, but defining changes in the world. This is what we mean by being champions of humanism. I encourage you to seek out your GHHS peers wherever you go. I promise that they will help ground you during the most turbulent times. I've seen this happen over and over again. There will be times, perhaps soon, perhaps years from now, when you are called upon to stand up for this connection, to be a voice for someone who can't advocate for themselves, perhaps for a healthcare team member, perhaps for a patient. You are an important part of the mission of humanism in healthcare, and I thank you for that. Please stay in touch with us and let us know how we can help to continue your work in furthering the mission. Update your information on our database. We just held a conference. We're always holding events and really seeking to understand what your interests are and what will keep you close to us. So don't forget, please, to stay in touch with us over time. And as your interests change and you move into your career and you meet other GHHS members and like-minded folks in the community, we really want to be a tool to gather you. So again, you can email me, you can call me. I'm always around to help with programs going forward and help you to create your projects, whatever I can do to be support. So congratulations and good luck, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much. I loved what you said, because it is a really good reminder for us to remember that we're part of the national organization and to stay connected to that. And I think such a good reminder too to our students as they enter their final year, that this is something they take with them, and that Gold Humanism is a broad organization that has people everywhere. So thank you. We're really glad you could be with us tonight. At this next point in our program, I'd like to introduce our faculty inductees into the Gold Humanism Honor Society. We we are only allowed to select a few every year to be inducted. And we have hundreds of faculty in the College of Human Medicine, including not just those who work for Michigan State University, but our many faculty who have community appointments and serve the college as volunteers. And every year it is difficult for us to choose just a select few who will be chosen. But I'm really pleased to introduce them tonight and to speak about each of them a little bit. And then each of them is going to share some of their own reflections about humanism in medicine. The faculty are chosen based on the comments of the students and the nominations of the students. So all of the faculty that you'll be hearing about have been chosen tonight because the students wanted them and selected them. So we're really delighted to have them. The first faculty member I would like to introduce is Lisa Lowry. Dr. Lowry is a fellow graduate like me of the University of Michigan Medical School. She completed her training in internal medicine and pediatrics at Spectrum Health, and then went on to complete a fellowship in adolescent medicine and also earn her MPH from Johns Hopkins. She serves as the Associate Program Director for the Internal Medicine Pediatrics program at Spectrum, and she also serves the College of Human Medicine as our Assistant Dean for Diversity in College, or Diversity and Cultural Initiatives. So that's how we know her the best. And the student nominations for Dr. Lowry really spoke a lot about her commitment to diversity and how hard she has worked, particularly over the past year during the pandemic and coinciding with her appointment, to really make diversity to raise the conversation about diversity and inclusion in the college. And many of them spoke so highly, in particular about her grand round sessions and the way that she's communicating with students to try to address their concerns and improve our attention to diversity and inclusion. They also spoke really highly about Dr. Lowry as a role model, particularly in her work with adolescent patients. She has a focus on adolescent medicine, and there were some really nice comments from students about how she relates to patients and how much they wish to emulate her in that. So we're very glad to have her. Dr. Lowry, we would like to invite you to share a few words.
Wow. Thank you, Dr. Phillips, and thank you to the students and their comments and the faculty. I thank you for this great opportunity and feel it's such a great honor. I am truly humbled. When I first received the email from Dr. Phillips and the committee about the induction into the Gold Humanism Honor Society, I have to admit, I was initially surprised and happy, but then a sense of true appreciation and humbleness just really came over me. I know it may sound really geeky, but I actually screenshotted the letter and sent it to my husband on that day. And also a link with the Gold Humanism Honor Society was about. And because I was happy and so proud, and I wanted to share that with him even before I was able to get home. I am delighted because I truly enjoy what I do. And so I am happy that the students, I've noticed that. I went into medicine saying that I wanted to take care of kids and give back to my community. And I have been blessed to be able to do that, to take care of patients and try to give back to my community. My goal of giving back is because I know someone gave so that I could be in this space. And I feel that is my duty to make the world a little bit better for those around me and for those who come after me. A bonus is I get to mentor and teach and educate residents and medical students. And that is a bonus because one of the things that people don't really always highlight about mentorship is not that what the mentor thinks they're imparting into the mentee, but it really is what that mentee and what that relationship imparts into the mentor's life. And that is truly a joy of being a mentor. So lastly, I just want to thank the Michigan State College of Human Medicine for this great honor. And as the letter stated, this celebrates those who model integrity, excellence, compassion, altruism, respect, and empathy. And I will continue to strive to live and model those virtues and commitment to service. So thank you again.
Thank you, Dr. Lowry. Our next faculty inductee is Dr. Michael Borgeld. Mike Borgeld is an internal medicine and emergency medicine physician. He has been practicing for more than 30 years at rural critical access hospitals. He also provides consultations and medical management at Mary Free Bread Subacute Rehab. We know him best in the College of Human Medicine as the Associate Director of the Middle Clinical Experience. He also serves as a fellow in the Williams Learning Society and as a core member of our simulation faculty in East Lansing. Dr. Borgeld's comments from students were really focused on his enthusiasm for teaching. They spoke a lot about how he works very hard, particularly in the simulation setting, to make sure that they learn the material and also that they have a really positive and fun experience. And also of just about his general encouragement and mentorship of them. They really appreciate his great enthusiasm and positive attitude. And we feel very privileged to have him as a teacher for our students in the College of Human Medicine. Dr. Borgeld, if you would like to share some reflections.
Thank you so much, Dr. Phillips, and thank you so much for this honor. And what an honor it is really to be inducted alongside Drs. Tubbs, McCarran, and Lowry, as well as really the splendid cohort of student inductees. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the superb students at CHM. You know, medicine is rough business, and we are all lifelong learners and teachers. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity to learn from and with you. So students, thank you so much. And just a special thanks to my dear friend and mentor, Dr. Jack O'Donnell, who to me is truly the exemplar of humanism. Dr. O'Donnell pulled me out of deep water a number of times when I thought I didn't have what it takes to make it in medicine. It's not an exaggeration to say that he saved my career and my life. I'm just trying to do my best to pay it forward by carrying on his legacy of loving kindness. And I appreciate the opportunity to do my best at that here at CHM. Thank you again for this honor.
Thank you so much, Dr. Borgeld. That was lovely. Our next faculty inductee is Todd McCarran. I feel very pleased to induct Todd because I knew him when he was a medical student, which of course makes me feel very old. But Dr. McCarran is a special person in the College of Human Medicine. He has been a Spartan since undergrad, and he graduated from medical school at CHM. And throughout the years of his undergrad training and as a medical student, he really had a strong passion for teaching. He worked as a tutor as an undergraduate, as an academic advisor to undergraduate students, and later as a coordinator for the Health Sciences Scholar Institute, which is a program for high school students who are interested in health careers. And most recently, he serves the college as a learning specialist for the Office of Academic Achievement. And students spoke a lot about what an incredible teacher Dr. McCarran is, how much he has mastery of the material, and how much he works hard to make himself available and works hard to explain difficult concepts to them. They talked about how he was available after hours. One student mentioned that he talked with them on Christmas Day to help them study. And they also spoke a lot about how much he was a mentor for them and how he was someone in the college they felt they could talk with about anything, not just academic things. They said he was a great encourager to them. He was someone who was always there when they needed help. And several students commented about how much he had changed their life and how much he inspired them. So I'm very delighted to welcome Dr. McCarran. And Dr. McCarran, if you'd like to say a few words now, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to say my allergies are kicking my tail these last couple of days. So if I start crying, that's why. It's not because I'm emotional. Okay. All right. So I kind of wrote some stuff down so I wouldn't forget, but I'm still speechless to find out, about my nomination and now induction into the Gold Humanism Honor Society. Words cannot express how bursting my heart is with joy right now. In my life, I've always done my best to embody the characteristics of integrity, excellence, compassion, altruism, respect, and empathy. To know that others see that and recognize this in me makes me feel seen, valued, and loved. But it also might be that I bribe everyone, students and staff alike, with food and free plant daycare during the pandemic. So that might be why they inducted me as well. I really wanted to be a part of this honor society back when I was a medical student, but due to the high caliber of students that CHM always accepts, into their to their classes year after year, I didn't quite make the cut, and I was disappointed. I can now say that I've made it. While not being a practicing physician, I consider each student that I work with one of my patients. I will always continue to treat them holistically with respect, compassion, and empathy, and to do whatever I can to guide and assist them along their journey through medical school. It is an honor and privilege to join the ranks of so many other incredible individuals whom efforts are touching and changing the lives of so many others, especially during this moment in history when we desperately need compassion, empathy, and altruism for healing. So just thank you. And I just want to applaud all the other inductees, faculty and student alike. And it will be an honor to serve in the society with you. Thank you. Yep. And I have a photo bomb here, my twin brother, who's a pediatrician. All right.
Thank you, Dr. McCarran. Our final faculty inductee is Dr. Ryan Tubbs. Dr. Tubbs was one of our PhD faculty, our basic science faculty members. She has a PhD in anthropology from Michigan State University, and she teaches anatomy in the college. She's also a basic scientist fellow in the academy, and she also teaches undergraduate anatomy. Dr. Tubbs, what can I say? The students talked about how much she was fun. She's so fun to learn from. She makes everything fun. She makes anatomy fun. She describes herself as a huge anatomy nerd, and she is known to dress up as anatomical structures for Halloween. So in the past, she has been a pancreas, a uterus, fibrocartilage, the right lung, the aorta, and the epididymis. Those are her Halloween costumes. I'm very curious to see what comes next. But not only is she fun, she really works hard and goes above and beyond to help students learn. She makes learning interesting. She tells them stories. She explains things in a very engaging and clear way. She also has a really strong commitment to creating an inclusive learning environment and takes that very seriously. And students talked about how they felt that she was someone they could turn to about anything. They could ask her questions outside her subject. They could ask them they could bring her personal concerns, anything they needed. She's always there for them. And they just spoke so highly of her. Dr. Tubbs, we are glad to have you. And I would like to invite you to share a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Phillips, for that nice introduction. And also congratulations to Drs. Lowry, McCarran, Borgeld, and all of the student inductees. I must admit that I struggled with some imposter syndrome when I learned I was being inducted alongside such inspirational people. Truly, finding out that I was being inducted into GAHS is an honor that caught me by surprise. Not only am I a basic scientist and not involved in patient care, but I'm also someone who is neurodivergent and for whom communicating my empathy and conveying my compassion are skills that I continue to work hard to improve. I believe that others, particularly those different from me, have so much to teach me, and I'm so grateful for the opportunities being at CHM has given me to grow as an educator and as a person. The fact that I am being inducted into an honor society based on qualities that I strive to embody is not only testament to the value of cognitive behavioral therapy, but also the wonderful mentoring I've had at CHM. In particular, I'd like to recognize Pat Brewer for teaching me the value of sharing your full self with your students and colleagues. and the hundreds of CHM students who consistently inspire me with their dedication to compassionate patient care and to lifting others up alongside them. I am better for knowing all of you, and it is truly my privilege to learn with and from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Tubbs. And thank you to all the faculty inductees. We're really just delighted to have you join us and so glad that you could be with us tonight and share. Okay, next we get to introduce our student inductees into the Gold Humanism Honor Society. I love this part of the program. I will say just a few things. So, you know, I said the faculty are chosen by the students, and the students are chosen by their peers primarily. To be a member of Golden Humanism Honor Society, you can't apply for that. You can't try out. You can't submit an application or write an essay. It's not about grades on a test. It's all about what your peers say about you. It's a peer nomination process. With some input from some faculty and staff as well. And that means that it's an organization that really recognizes and honors people who do things for their patients and for their communities and for each other that might not otherwise be recognized, right? It's an organization that recognizes people who are committed to humanism, even when no one is watching. And it's a nice way to really recognize those characteristics. It is, in a sense, difficult to be inducted in the College of Human Medicine because we're a very humanistic college in general. It's in our name. We select students who are really oriented towards service and very committed to service. And so to be selected from among that group to be in Golden Humanism is a real honor. And I want each of you to just carry that with you and know that we appreciate what you do. The opening remarks that we heard from Dr. Lipscomb and the remarks that we heard from Ms. DeVito from Golden Humanism really exemplify some of those same characteristics that you have. All of you serve your communities, all of you serve your patients and take care of each other and take care of your classmates. And we're just delighted to have you and we appreciate you. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and begin, and I'll be naming each student. And in the slides, you'll see a quote that came from the student's nomination. So it is something that one of your classmates said about you is what those quotes are. So our first student inductee tonight is Antara Afrin. Antara is from the Southeast Michigan community. Our next student is Wyatt Boothby Shoemaker. Wyatt is a student in the Lansing community. Next, we have Emily Bush. Emily is an Upper Peninsula student. She's also part of the Leadership in Rural Medicine Rural Physician Program. Our next student is Amber Campbell from the Flint community. Our next student is Asia Chandler from the Flint community. Asia is also part of the Leadership in Medicine for the Underserved certificate program. Next, we have Jennifer Chinchilla Perez. She is also part of the Leadership in Medicine for the Underserved program and part of the Flint community. Our next student is Nomi Chowdhury. She is part of the Flint community also. Our next student is Joshua Cole from the Upper Peninsula community. He is part of the Leadership in Rural Medicine Rural Physician Program. Our next student is Ariana Dryden from the Flint community. Next, we have Bennett Hartley from the Grand Rapids community. Our next student is Rachel Hollander from the Flint community. She is part of the Medical Partners in Public Health Certificate Program. Our next student is Allison Hoppy from the Midland community. She is part of the Leadership in Rural Medicine Rural Community Health Program. Our next student is Tyler Yanish from the Upper Peninsula community. He is part of the Leadership in Rural Medicine Rural Physician Program. Next, we have Christopher Kruger from the Grand Rapids community. Our next student is Ajoa Kasiapia. She is part of the Southeast Michigan community. Our next student is Brandy Ledbetter from the Lansing community. Our next student is Paula Lepe, also from the Lansing community. Our next student is Godoliev Lewis from the Flint community. She is also part of the Leadership in Medicine for the Underserved Certificate Program. Our next student is Mohammed Maki from the Grand Rapids community. Next, we have Jaslyn Morris from the Flint community. She is part of the Medical Partners in Public Health Certificate Program. Our next student is Sunny Pawn from the Flint community. He is also part of the Medical Partners in Public Health Certificate Program. Our next student is Ada Pariser from the Traverse City community. She is part of the Leadership in Rural Medicine Rural Community Health Program. Our next student is Abigail Renchler from the Flint community. Our next student is Deja Rice from the Lansing community. Our next student is Samira Shamsu from the Flint community. She is also part of the Leadership in Medicine for the Underserved Certificate Program. Next, we have Samuel Sergalski from the Grand Rapids community. Next, we have Donna Tran, also from the Grand Rapids community. Our next student is Marisela Vallejo from the Traverse City community. She's also part of the Leadership in Rural Medicine Rural Community Health Program. Our next student is Raisa Gewa from the Southeast Michigan community. And finally, our last student is Grace Yu from the Grand Rapids community. At this time, we are going to say the Golden Humanism Honor Society inductee oath. I will tell you, this is a little strange on Zoom. I don't know if any of you have ever tried to like sing a song together or say something together on Zoom. There's a time delay that makes it kind of difficult, but I will say we did it last year on Zoom and it was okay. The trick is you sort of have to just power right through it and not listen and wait for other people. You just have to keep talking, okay? So it might sound a little bit like a cacophony, but it's also kind of fun to say the oath together. So I'm going to invite the new inductees and any faculty and alumni who are already inductees of the Golden Humanism Honor Society to say the oath together with me and just listen to my voice and power right through, okay? And if you're brave enough to unmute, that would be great. I'd love to have people unmute so it's not just me talking. If you don't want to, that's okay too, okay? All right, so we're gonna do it, okay? Just listen to me, power through. Here we go. I pledge by all that I hold dear as a physician,
I
I
pledge by
will
all
care for my
I
patients
will care for my
compassion,
patients,
respect,
compassion,
empathy,
empathy,
integrity,
integrity,
clinical excellence.
excellence.
I will listen to my
listen
patients with my whole being.
I
will
I will advocate for each
for my
patient,
patients,
the unique individual. I will serve as a role
as a
model
role
and
model
mentor
and mentor
about
to promote
humanism and
humanism
healthcare.
and healthcare.
I will remember always
Remember always
the healing power
power
of acts of caring,
dedicate
and I will dedicate myself to joining with others to make healthcare optimal for all. All right, give yourself a round of applause. Good job, everyone. That was great. Next, we're going to let the inductees who choose to do so share some reflections themselves, the student inductees. And Melissa Kakis, my amazing administrator, is going to manage this part of the program. So she will call on each of you when it's your turn. And you'll also be promoted in the Zoom room so that you'll know that it's your turn. And we're going to go in alphabetical order, okay? But we're really looking forward to hearing you speak. So please feel free. Melissa, do you want to take over from here?
Yes, thank you. So if all of you that are speaking and giving your remarks, you may turn on your video right now just to save a couple seconds, and I will call you by name, and then you can unmute and share your remarks. Thank you. We will start with Wyatt Boothby Shoemaker.
Hi, everyone. It's good to see faces, first of all. And also, I'm so grateful for being inducted into the Gold Humanism Honor Society with everyone. To those who I know among the leadership of this group and to my classmates, I truly look up to you, truly do, to you for your actions and the way that you lead with compassion in your community. You make me a better person, and I truly mean that. And you are very inspirational. And just keep on inspiring and being who you are.
Thank you, Wyatt. Next, we will hear from Emily Bush.
Thank you, Melissa. What an incredible honor it is to be inducted into the Gold Humanism Honor Society along such remarkable colleagues. And to my fellow inductees, both faculty and students, you are the light in this world, and what a privilege it is to know you. The future of medicine is very bold and bright with you at the helm. So thank you for the work you do.
Thank you, Emily. Next, we will hear from Jennifer.
There's a saying in Spanish that goes, donde comen dos, comen tres. It means where two can eat, three can eat. Growing up, I saw my parents pour into our community. As immigrants, I was raised with very humble beginnings, but with the little they had, I witnessed my parents model integrity, compassion, altruism, respect, and empathy every single day. This honor is really a reflection of my incredible parents, and I hope to live up to their legacy. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Next, we have Ariana Dryden.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. Sorry, I'm not dressed for the occasion, but I first and foremost want to thank those who did nominate me. Thank you for serving with me, for letting me love on you, and for seeing me even when I didn't really think I was being noticed. Thank you for all of the faculty who have poured into us. Every single person who was inducted today are remarkable people, and I applaud you for everything that you do for the school, for the community, for students, for CHM. You are all remarkable, and I'm so honored to be able to serve with you. thank you to my parents who poured into me, and my mom who showed me how to love on other people and serve other people and just spread joy to people. So I love you all, and I pray the best for our service moving forward as physicians and everything in between. Bye.
Thank you, Ariana. Next, we have Bennett.
I would like to thank my peers, classmates, and CHM for this honor. Thank you to my mother, who is a high school teacher, and my father, who is a social worker, for always showing me the importance of compassion, service, and care for others. And thank you to my partner, Sylvia, for her endless love and support. It's great to see everyone tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Bennett. Next, we have Allison.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you to all my peers who saw these characteristics in me, and congrats all my fellow inductees that also these characteristics were seen in. I also had to give a special shout out to my mentors at CHM, so Dr. Cottingham, Dr. Wendling, and Dr. Borgeld, who it is also an honor to be inducted with here. They have really demonstrated what a humanistic physician is. And I'm so blessed to be able to be with them. I also have to send a quick shout out to my mom, who is on this call, who is an amazing person. And I hope to be as much of a humanistic physician as she has taught me in my life. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Allison. Next, we have Christopher.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to start by congratulating all my fellow faculty and student inductees. It's truly an honor to be among such great company. You all epitomize humanism in medicine through your unending compassion, empathy, integrity, and respect. I specifically want to thank my CHM mentors since day one in med school, Drs. Jerry Kesenick, Jana Simmons, and Mike Borgeld. I'm so excited to be inducted to GHHS alongside such a wonderful, caring, and empathetic mentor and friend. So congrats, Mike, and I'm so thankful for all that you've poured into me. I'd also like to thank my CHM classmates for nominating me for induction. My last thanks goes to my parents and my lovely wife, Christy, whose support has been unwavering. I'm so honored and blessed. Thank you.
Thank you, Christopher. Next, we have Adjoa.
Hey everyone, I first like to start off by saying it's an honor to even be here, and I miss all of you. Recalling back when I opened the email, I actually shed a tear because I was really excited and just humbled to know that I was being recognized for just showing my heart, and for all you for showing your heart. So thanks for showing your heart, and I'm thankful for my village for showing me how to show my heart. It means so much to be a part of this.
Thank you, Adjoa. Next, we have Paola.
Hi, everyone. I thought I wasn't going to get emotional, but everybody knows I probably am a little bit emotional in general. I would just like to thank my family, my partner, my friends, my mentors and colleagues who have really been a motivation and reflection of genuine compassion and care. Congratulations to all my classmates and the faculty here being inducted today. It's a true honor to join a community of amazing individuals who embody the physician, advocate, and person I strive to be. It's soon to be physician, hopefully. So congratulations, everyone. Sending you all so much love. And it's so true. It's so special to see your beautiful faces and smiles, even across. So congratulations.
Thank you, Paola. Next, we have Godaliev.
Hi. So I would like to thank my mom in heaven for showing me what serving a community really looks like. I would also like to thank my husband and 2 little girls who are always willing to volunteer with me in whatever city I end up dragging them to, and for encouraging me to pursue my passion as a future physician engaging in humanistic patient care. And I also want to thank all my mentors who model humanism every day. And thank you, faculty and peers who thought that I was worthy of this award. It really is such an honor to be inducted into the Gold Humanism Society. So thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Mohammed.
Hi, I'm immensely honored to be here tonight. I'm still not sure how I even got here, but I know it wouldn't have been without the love and support from my parents and family. who I thank for instilling the values of gratitude, humility, and compassion that I strive to live by. I'll share 2 quotes from my favorite poet, Khalil Gibran. "Work is love made visible, and let your best be for your friend." Some things that I try to live by, but I definitely see modeled by the CHM family, and many of which are here tonight. And I'm incredibly honored to be part of the inductees. So thank you again. Congratulations to all.
Thank you. Next, we have Jaslyn.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to say thank you so much for the, I guess, what is it called? Nomination to be inducted into the Gold Humanism Society. Honestly, I was very happy to see that I was nominated for this, because when I started medical school and I heard about what this honor society embodies, I thought that I wanted to contribute to our community. And being able to serve all the patients and serve alongside of my peers, as well as learn from such wonderful educators, it's been a privilege, honestly. So thank you again for everything.
Thank you. Next, we'll hear from Sunny.
Yeah, so I just want to first thank my peers who chose me with this award of this truly great honor. I just want to thank you just for not only just accepting my unique spirit, but also like willing to create these spaces for me to show my authentic self and be the voice to represent my community and ancestors who have been silenced for so long. Like we dreamed of days like this. We dreamed of having the ability to speak honestly and to be heard. A day where it was our turn to kind of pave the way for the younger generations. A day where I can finally visit my grandpa's grave wearing my white coat and tell him about the odds that we overcame. A day where my parents, who escaped war and genocide, who started their journey in America with nothing, can say they raised a community healer after seeing so much pain. To say that they were the roots of a great tree that buried the first doctors in our family. To say that we were the fruits of their labor and sacrifice, as without them, we would not be here. I dreamed of a day to finally be given the tools to fulfill our duties of healing our community and city, and a day where that action ultimately healed us. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Sunny. Next, we will hear from Ada.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations to all my peers being nominated. I was surprised, humbled, and honored when I found out that I was going to be inducted to GHHS. Throughout my medical education, I've had the privilege to learn from many of the students and faculty on this very call. During the most challenging times, these people have shared their empathy and their compassion with me and helped craft me into the caring and compassionate future physician that I want to become. They've helped me grieve the patient losses and celebrated the patient wins. While I'm honored to be selected for GHHS, I'm endlessly appreciative of the patience, compassion, and wisdom shared with me by these mentors and my patients alike. So thank you to my peers, my mentors, and my family that have helped me get this far in medical school and be inducted to this amazing organization.
Thank you. Next, we will hear from Deja.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. First, I would like to thank my family, my friends, my fiance, and especially my mom for getting me here and making me the person I am today. And I did want to take the second to say I am honored to be inducted into the Gold Humanism Honor Society with other students who go above and beyond for their patients every single day, for those who stay beyond the hours that were required to do the right thing when no one's looking, and who takes patient care to the maximum, regardless if it's a checkoff or not. To those who patient care who encompasses compassion, love, respect, and empathy to all patients, regardless of their skin, their economic status, and their being. So it's an honor to be inducted with you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we will hear from Samira.
Good evening. I just want to say thank you to my peers and the faculty. It is so well deserved. I've seen my peers pour their hearts into their hard work, to the community work that they've done, You guys inspire me to do better, to be better human. It's just an honor. And thank you to my parents who have given me an example of what it is to serve the community. So I wouldn't be who I am without them. Thank you guys. I look forward to you taking care of my future unborn children and my family because I trust you. And this is where medicine needs to be, with people like you. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we'll hear from Samuel.
First off, I just want to thank everyone here for this nomination and congratulate all of my peers as well for this wonderful, wonderful opportunity to reflect on how we are exemplars of compassionate and humanistic patient care. When I worked as a nurse assistant before medical school, I had a really good friend of mine who was a nurse. Days before I matriculated into Michigan State, hug me and in slightly crasser words say, "Sam, please don't let medical school make you a jerk." And one thing I know for sure is that none of these individuals in this room are going to be not even jerk physicians, are going to be wonderful examples of humanistic and compassionate care. And I'm truly, truly honored and grateful to be among this group of revolutionary individuals. And I also want to thank my wife and my parents who happen to be sitting next to me here for their wonderful and always, always grateful support. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Next, we will hear from Donna.
Thank you so much, Dr. Phillips, Melissa, CHM leadership for hosting this event. It is such an honor to share this moment with my mentors and fellow student leaders. I'm really grateful for my classmates and proud of all the work we've done so far. There's still a lot to do for our patients, and I'm so appreciative of your support and allyship, especially for the Asian American community during this difficult time. I hope to continue making my family, friends, and CHM proud. Thank you so much for this honor.
Thank you. And for our last reflection, we will hear from Maricela.
I first off want to congratulate everyone, all the inductees. It's much well-deserved, and it's an honor and privilege to have known each and every one of you. Thank you to my peers and the faculty for this incredible honor. I promise I'll keep it dear to my heart and won't let you all down. I would also like to take the time to dedicate this award to my late grandmother, who I believe embodies many of the gold humanism characteristics and would have been proud and wanted to be here tonight. So thank you.
Thank you. And that concludes our student remarks. So I will hand it back to you, Dr. Phillips.
Thank you. It was really lovely. All of you make the College of Human Medicine the place that it is. And we're so proud of you and just delighted to have you as our future colleagues. Next in our program, I would like to recognize the leaders from the class of 2021. The Gold Humanism Honor Society it's not just an honorific, it's a active organization. It's a student organization, and it's a unique organization in that it's led by the fourth year students. And in many ways, I think it really, the leaders of Gold Humanism and the Gold Humanism inductees as a group are the leaders of the college the student leaders of the college that really can do wonderful things, even in their fourth year. And these students have done that too. They did some really interesting and cool things, despite it being a virtual year, a pandemic year when everybody was separated. And I'm really proud of them and just grateful for their leadership. Can we put up the slide with the student leaders? Thank you. Oh, back one. Okay. So I want to acknowledge Dr. Danielle Gibson, Dr. Emanuela Joseph, Dr. Paulina Famgosa, Dr. Larissa Fomamugri, and Dr. Andrew Dang. They were the class of 2021 Gold Humanism student leaders, and we just thank you so much for your service. We are also delighted that we have the outgoing president of Gold Humanism, Dr. Danny Gibson, is here to speak with us tonight. and share her own reflections. Dr. Gibson.
Hello, everyone. It is still so weird. But I just want to say congratulate to each and every one of you, from the faculty to the students that are currently being inducted into the wonderful Gold Humanism Honor Society. Everyone here is an example of what it means to be a Gold Humanism member. Being inducted into Gold Humanism really shows that your hard work does not go unnoticed. I know many of us, we don't do the work to be celebrated. However, it feels very nice when you are. So please, 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 please celebrate this accomplishment and give yourself a pat on the back, because you truly deserve it. I am proud to be part of Gold Humanism Honor Society and to be the former president of the Michigan State College of Human Medicine chapter. I had a great leadership group. I mean, truly great leadership group and great faculty. And I guess it means a lot to have a great group when they're all Gold Humanism members. So they're born leaders. So I think that's why we meshed so well. But I truly feel that being part of Gold Humanism highlighted my residency application and shown that my dedication was to serve. It has been a pleasure to be classmates with many of you guys and to have many of you as faculty. Please continue to move mountains and fight for injustice in healthcare and in life in general. I know with our mindset, we have already made a big difference in society. In the good words of our dear brother Nipsey Hussle, the marathon will continue.
Thanks, Danny. We're glad to have you, and congratulations on the next step in your journey. Next, I just would like to introduce you to the class of 2022 student leaders. These student leaders were just notified today that they were selected, so we look forward to their leadership, and we know that they're going to do great things. And maybe they won't be pandemic-ish. Maybe we'll do some things in person. It'll be amazing. So congratulations to Ajoba Kosiopia, Brandy Ledbetter, Allison Hoppy, Raisa Yewa, and Emily Bush. Thank you so much for your willingness to serve the organization, and we really look forward to working with you this year. Finally, I would like to introduce the interim dean of the College of Human Medicine, Dr. Erin Souza. Dr. Souza is going to deliver our closing remarks this evening.
Thank you, Dr. Phillips. And I want to start my final remarks by thanking you, Julie, for thanking Dr. Phillips, Dr. Lipscomb, Melissa Kakos, Amy Fowler, Joyce Scott, for putting this together, for shepherding the Gold Humanism Society through thick and thin, through pandemic and normalcy, whatever that means, if we can all remember it. And I want to thank Ryan, Lisa, Mike, and Todd for their generosity of spirit with our students and our other faculty and each other. And I want to thank all of the student inductees for the work that they do, for their dedication, for their promise, for their leadership in the class and the leadership that they will give in the future. Because if there's I've been thinking for the last week or so, a little bit longer than that, that this is the 40th anniversary, sort of at least the discovery of HIV/AIDS in the US. And I started medical school, not in the 80s, but in the 90s, as HIV and AIDS came to Southern Indiana for the first time. And my main mentor, a man named Tom Hersmalis, was an infectious disease doctor there. And he was naturally taking care of these HIV and AIDS patients, mostly who had left Indiana, probably because they were gay, and we're now back in one way or another, and sick, and struggling to get care. Tom had a few surgeons who would operate. He would get in arguments around finding nursing care and other care for these patients. And he was amazing and inspiring. And I think of him often, and the example that he wasn't liked for this work. People were scared. People were homophobic, and they weren't good to him, and they were often not supportive. And he persevered, and did absolutely his best to take care of these people. As I think about this pandemic, that was my formative experience as a physician, was rounding with Tom Hersmalis in Bloomington, Indiana on Saturdays and Sundays when I had the time, as he took care of these patients. For you all, I would think that your formative physician experiences will be this pandemic, with stories of physicians and nurses and other staff who took care of patients in ICUs and got sick, who day after day slogged through the emergency room, taking care of wave after wave of patients who came in and needed care, who did their best to take care of patients who were dying and alone because we weren't allowing visitors. Last time I was on service, I talked to, which was during a sort of peak outbreak here. I sat down with an alumnus of ours who was working with patients who were dying. And that alumnus was just exhausted. And I was just touched and inspired by her work, by her willingness to get up every day and come back, no matter how hard it was, to find some way to keep her team going and to take care of these patients. And that's a lot to live up to. But I think that if there's inspiration to be had about what physicians can do and what they should do when it's needed most, it's around you now. It's in each of our communities. It's in the people, not just physicians and nurses and respiratory therapists and people who clean rooms and everybody who dedicates themselves to making sure that we take care of patients. It's a special time to see what healthcare can be about. And I think if there's any group who will recognize and appreciate that, it's the inductees of the Gold Humanism Society. And I appreciate your work, and ask you to think about that and what that means to your leadership in the future, because we will turn to you to be leaders of the profession in future years. So thank you to everybody for this evening. Thank you for making the Gold Humanism Society so special at the College of Human Medicine. And thank you for making the College of Human Medicine a special place to be. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you, Dr. Sousa. Well, that brings us to the close of the formal portion of our program. But we do have a few things left. The first is that we're going to take some group pictures to go on the Gold Humanism Honor Society website and to be shared on social media and things like that. So we would like the inductees to stay for that. And I did want to mention that you will be receiving some information in the mail that includes a pin, some written information about Gold Humanism Honor Society, and also a formal copy of your certificate. So look forward to that. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. We're really glad that you all could share this time with us and share this virtual induction ceremony. And thank you, Dr. Sousa, for those remarks. So with that, Melissa, do you want to take us through pictures?
Sure. So before others leave, we would actually like a photo with everyone that we want a photo of, which includes anyone that is a Gold Humanism Honor Society member, which includes all the new inductees, and that includes Dr. Lipscomb and Dr. Brady. And we would also like Louisa, if you are still on, we would like you, and Dr. Sousa. Am I missing anyone? I don't think so. Anyone that was part of the program today. And of course, Dr. Phillips will be in the photo. She's a member. So please share your screen. We might have to do this a couple times, and you might have to smile extra long so we can capture you all.
Melissa, for this one, do you want alumni and faculty who were inducted in the past, or do you just want the new inductees right now?
Yes, all Gold Humanism
Everybody.
members.
Okay.
Yep. And if there happens to be, we tried to capture this in the registration, if there happens to be an attendee that has not been promoted to panelist status that is a Gold Humanism member, please just raise your hand and we will promote you. But I think we captured everyone.
It looks like there's a comment from Sunny that he's having difficulty sharing his video. Yep, Ada, just turn on your video. We're going to take a picture with the video on.
Oh, it's saying that the host stopped it. Did somebody have them stop block sharing the video?
Okay, so I just asked Sunny, who else was having trouble with their, I think we have everyone now.
I think it was just Sunny. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it
we
looks
have
like
everybody?
there are 2 pages of people. So you are going to have to smile extra long to hide my video. Oh, I got it hidden for me. All right. So I will count to 3. Miss Amy Fowler and Miss Joyce Scott are going to try to capture this. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Smile for a long time. Okay. How are we doing, Amy and Joy?
I'm doing good. 1 sec. I just have to do the second page. 1 sec.
Okay, so we'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3.
Got it.
It's very difficult to do this on Zoom. That's why we're having you just, I love seeing all your smiling faces though. All right, are we good, Mrs. Fowler?
Yep.
Okay, so with that, we would also like to get a photo of the brand new inductees for today. And I think those are the 2 photos that we need. Right, Dr. Phillips?
Yep, that was what I wanted.
Okay.
Tried to make it not too much. So you just want new inductees right now?
Yes, I think so, unless there was something different.
No, that seems fine.
Okay, so all the new inductees today. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yay, keep smiling. Let me know when you're good, Mrs. Fowler. With the first
I just have to go back to the first page. So 1 more second, 1 more picture. I think we'll be all set.
All right. Good job, you guys. Hope your cheeks don't hurt too much.
There we go. I think I got it.
Great.
Yay. All right. Well, thanks everyone for coming. It was so lovely to have you. Thanks for taking the time to be with us. Thank you, families and friends at home, for supporting your students and your faculty inductees. And everyone, have a wonderful evening.
Congratulations, everyone. So good to see you all.